Hi friends, welcome back to The Dream and the Debt, or welcome if you're new. I'm Leah, and this is my cozy little corner of YouTube where big dreams and tight budgets can coexist. Today, I'm cash stuffing my first paycheck of January, and January is a magic month for me, which means I receive an extra paycheck, and because I budget my bills across 2 paychecks each month, I get to use this entire paycheck to cash stuff in my binders today. In total, I'll be cash stuffing $2,925. That includes $2,525 from my paycheck and $400 in Christmas money that I received. And I'll also be taking whatever is left over in my wallet and adding that into a few of my savings challenges. Normally, I would save a paycheck like this for the end of the month, but I'm switching things up because I'm planning to do a cash condensing next week. I actually haven't done a cash condensing since I started my cash stuffing journey back in July of 2025, and it feels like the right time to finally do one. Moving forward, I'm hoping to make a cash condensing a quarterly reset. January lines up perfectly with that, and it wouldn't make sense to condense right before a magic month when so much cash is going into my binders. I'd rather have that money safely in the bank where it can start earning interest in my high yield savings accounts. So, today is all about intentional stuffing, setting myself up for a clean reset, and starting the new year feeling grounded and organized. If you love realistic budgeting, cash stuffing, and progress over perfection, you're in the right place. So, let's get into it. Okay, so first I'm going to be counting out the money I'll be cash stuffing today. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have $1,100 in $100 bills. And then we have 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100, $300 in 50s. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 420s, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $70 in 10s, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $40 in 5s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $15 in ones for a total of $2,925. So first up, I'm going to take the cash that's left over from my last paycheck out of my wallet and get that set aside for the savings challenges, which I'll stuff at the end. Okay, and so for my wallet this week, I have $5 left over in groceries, and then in gas, I have 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and some really ugly old bills. And then I don't have anything left over in dining out. And then obviously miscellaneous is empty as well. So that's it for unstuffing my wallet. I'll be stuffing in a second. So that gives us a total of 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. $45 will be going into my savings challenges. I'll just set that off to the side. Okay, so first for my cash stuffing, I'm going to go ahead and stuff my wallet. So groceries is going to be getting $170, and it's going to be getting 2 50s. 3 20s and a $10 bill. So 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, and actually doing that backwards. So 170 is going to groceries for the next 2 weeks. And then for gas, I'm going to be stuffing 90 again. And that is going to be for 4 20s and then 2 5s. For a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. So $90 in gas, which should cover at least 2 full tanks of gas, depending on prices. It could be a little less, so hopefully I'll have some left over. And then for dining out, it's getting double its normal budget, which is great because I typically go over anyway. So it's going to be getting $60. So 2 20s, 1 10, 1 5, and 5 1s. Which I think I'm actually going to swap out the ones that were left over from gas because they're just so gross. And since I'll spend all of that cash for sure, and then let me just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $5 over there. So I have a total of 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. $60 for dining out. And then I don't cash stuff miscellaneous. That's just for when I need to take cash out of one of my other envelopes and put it in my wallet for something I'm spending. I put it in there. So that is it for my wallet. Okay, so next we're going to move on to my variable expenses. How was everybody's holiday? Did you all do anything fun for New Year's? Me and my boyfriend, we tried to stay up till midnight and we did not make it. We made it till 11 o'clock and obviously we woke up to the fireworks about an hour later, but we did our best. But I'm wondering if anybody else did anything fun. So first up, we're going to be stuffing household, and that's going to be getting $20, and that is going to be a $20 bill. So household has 20, 30, 35, 36. And then personal care is going to be getting $125, and that's going to be getting a 50, wait, is that right? Yeah, 50, 3 20s, a 10, and 5 1s. So I need to get my hair done this week as well as get my eyebrows threaded. So just gotta overstuff since I've got extra cash. Easy to do that this week. So I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 121, 22, 23, 24, 25. So $125, which will all get used, is going into personal care. And then car maintenance is going to be getting $20 in the form of a $20 bill. So car maintenance has 20, 21, 22, 23. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I had to get a new car battery as well as windshield wipers for my car. Next up is pets, and pets is going to be getting 10 in the form of a $10 bill. So it has 20, 40, 50, 60, $60 in pets. I have a separate folder or envelope for my pets for emergencies, and I really want that just to be able to sit there in case something bad happens, which hopefully it never does. But I am kind of hoping to get their teeth cleaned, so I might just let this build for a little while so I can get both of their teeth cleaned, because I know that having clean teeth is really important for their overall health. So I kind of think instead of like using this for like chew toys or stuff, I'm gonna try to build that up, but we'll see how it goes because I also like to get them toys every now and then. And then date night is going to be getting $20 because we did deplete that this last week. My boyfriend's birthday is right after Christmas, so we went on a camping trip and did like a dinner and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. So $21 in date night. And then hobbies is going to be getting $30, which is going to be getting a 20 and a 10. And then entertainment is going to be getting $15, and it's going to be getting a 10 and a 5. So it has a total of 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, $45. And I don't think I counted hobbies, but I didn't have any money in the envelope, so it's at a total of $30 now. And then supplements is going to be getting 10, and that will be getting a $10 bill. So 20, 30, 40, 45. And then buffer this week is going to be getting $10, and it's going to be getting one $5 bill and then 5 ones. And then so buffer has 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40 in buffer. Okay, and that's it for my variables. Okay, so next up, I'm going to be moving on to my high priority sinking funds binder. And then emergency is fully funded, and so we won't be putting anything in emergency. Next is car finance. And so car finance is going to be getting $600. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So car finance has, and this definitely is going to need to be unstuffed, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 580. So 1,580 in cash and then 220 in the bank. I tried to do for this, since it's my top priority for savings, 20%, about 20% of my overall budget. Next up, this is a new folder for me. So since this is a special paycheck, it did seem kind of silly to me to not put anything towards emergency or like building a safety net. And so I'm adding a new folder. Now that my emergency fund has hit 1,000, I'm going to be focusing on my month ahead. So getting a month ahead on my bills. And so I created a new envelope for that. And I won't be stuffing this as much when I have like a normal paycheck, but like if I ever have like additional funds, like a magic month, I think it only makes sense to always be putting something towards long term, like something that's supposed to sit there and not be used for anything. Because basically all of my envelopes have some sort of purpose where I'll be spending it at some point. So just wouldn't make any sense to me to not put anything towards that. towards like building a nest, and so that will be getting $300. So 100, 200, 300 in my new month ahead envelope. And then tires and repairs is going to be getting $300 as well. So that brings us to 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80. So $380 in tires and repairs. I do need to get new tires soon, and so I need to get going on that. And then health is going to be getting $200. I've got a few doctor's appointments coming up. Oh, and it's a new year, so I'll have new copays. So that has 100, 200, 220, 215. So $215 in health. And then pet emergency is going to be getting 100. So pet emergency has 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 280, 285, 290. $290 in pet emergency. And then lastly, annuals is going to be getting $20 in the form of 20. So that has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. $80 in annuals. And that covers my annual subscriptions. Okay. So that is it for my high priority sinking funds binder. Okay, so next up is my low priority sinking funds binder. Let's push this out of the way a little bit. So first up is travel, and travel is going to be getting 250. So 250. So travel has 100, 200, 300, 350, 355, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. $360 in travel. And then self-care is going to be getting 250. Self-care has 100, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 670, 680, 685. $685. And then holiday is going to be getting $125. So 125. So holiday has 100, 120, 125, 130. $130 in holiday, which I believe is all spent on a couple things that came up for the holidays and then also for my boyfriend's birthday. And then style is going to be getting 125. So style has 100, 120, 125, 130. And then home decor is going to be getting 55. So home decor has 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. $59. And that should cover the last payment for the desk that I'm using right now. And then giving is going to be getting $20. So giving has 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. $63. and giving. That is it for my low priority sinking funds binder. Okay, so lastly, we're going to be stuffing the leftovers from my wallet. So let's just recount that. So we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. And I think that I'll be able to put something into all but one of my savings challenges that I have. So pretty cool. Okay, let me just grab my Sharpie. So Coco's Plant Store Savings Challenge is going to be getting another $10. Just color out. Another ghost. Off to the side. So it's going to be getting 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. $40 in my plant store crafted by Coco Savings Challenge. And then my shadow paws, I believe this is my last and final stuffing for this one. I don't think I'm going to unstuff my binder until I've stuffed everything, but that's going to be getting $10. So 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So $70 is the full amount for this little mini savings challenge. And then this one, I think we're also going to be doing 10. Grab my pen. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. $40 in my autumn cash savings challenge from BL Budgeting. And then I'm going to skip this for right now. And then this one is going to be getting, let's see. So I think this one's going to get a 2 5s. This one's going to get 4. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I should know this. Okay, so this one is going to be getting, my sweater weather is going to be getting $1. So that gets it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9 in sweater weather. Wasn't my best straight line. And then Ho 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 is going to be getting $4, which gets it to 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. $21. And putting a dot. And then Coco's North Pole Savings Challenge is also going to be getting $10. And so that has 10, 15, 20. So $20 in Coco's North Pole Savings Challenge. And then I'm not going to be able to cash stuff the Polar Bear Peekaboo Challenge from Crafted by Coco. But I think that's pretty good, honestly, for me. It's awesome. All right, friends, That wraps up my first January paycheck cash stuffing. Stuffing a total of $2,925 really feels like a strong and intentional way to start the year, especially knowing that I'm setting myself up for a cash condensing and a clean reset next week. I love reminding myself that budgeting doesn't have to be rigid or perfect. It's about making thoughtful decisions that support where you are right now and where you're trying to go. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you liked and subscribed, and comment below. Do you do cash condensing? And if so, how often? Monthly, quarterly, or just when it feels right? Thank you so much for being here and supporting my journey. Let's dream boldly, budget beautifully, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.